First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Rakah Kedash. Double honors to the elders of GMS, who I learned this truth from. I would like to give a salutation to all the Akim out there that's preaching this word in righteous and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Also a shalom to the Israelite foreigners out there, the speckled bird who's going to come looking like other nations, but who are Israelites. Shalom, man. Today's lesson is going to be about he was given the power to deceive. And that will be Esau, man. Esau has been in rulership, man. Okay, about the last, about 1,200 years, man. This has been his kingdom, man. But his kingdom is getting ready to come to a abrupt end, man. The age of Edom is getting ready to end, man. But nevertheless, man, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai set Esau up to deceive the nations, man. Okay? That was part of his blessing. So let's get into that, man. He was given the power to deceive. Okay? Now, this is Revelation chapter 20, verse 7 and 8, man. All right? Revelation chapter 20, verse 7 and 8. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosened out of his prison. So what was his prison? What was Satan's prison? Well, Esau, during the dark ages, he got pushed into the what? Into the mountains and into the caves of Europe, man. Okay? That's when Negroes used to rule Europe for 1,000 years, man. That's why they call it the dark ages, man. But let's continue on, man. Okay? And he shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. And that happened during the Renaissance period. Okay? That's when Satan, this devil, got, a loose. All right? And he went out to the four corners of the earth and deceived the nation. And his number one tool that he used for deception is he painted himself as the Messiah. This cracker right here, okay? Whose name is Cesare Borgia, man. That's blasphemy right there, okay? But let's continue on nevertheless, man. All right? God and may God, talking about the Russians, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea, man. So there you have it, man. But let's continue on. Let's get Revelation chapter 18. So this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard. It's talking about us Israelites. No more at all in thee, for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. That's talking about you, Esau, because you deal with heavy witchcraft, man. We know about your witches and warlocks out here, man. We know all about that, man. We know what you do, man. Okay? It's all been revealed, man. Okay? And the sad part about it, you don't even deal with your own pagan gods. You deal with the other pagan gods of the other heathens. Okay? But let's continue on, man. All right? America's getting ready to fall, man. America's getting ready to fall. Let's continue on, man. Let's get Psalms, man. This is Psalms chapter 9, verse 24. Because once again, we got to get to an understanding who gave you this power to deceive the nations. Okay? And that would be the Lord, man. All right? Because it was your turn to rule. But now we are at the end of the age of Esau. You getting ready to go into slavery, man. This is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Okay, well, who did it then? Who gave him the earth? That would be Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, man. All right. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Well, in these last days, Esau has been identified, man. He can no longer hide himself no more. Okay? Let's continue on, man. This is Psalms chapter 144, verse 8, then I'm going to jump down to verse 11. All right? Whose mouth speak vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. That's you Edomites, man. Okay, everything you say is a lie and used with deception, man. Verse 11. Rid me and deliver me from the hand of the strange children, whose mouth speak vanity, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. There you go, man. Hey, man, you are number one on that list, man. Okay? Let's continue on, man. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians. Okay, shall we? So this is 2 Thessalonians. And I'm going to start at chapter 2. And I'm going to get straight to the point, man. I'm going to go to verse 7, and I'm going to read the 10. For the mystery of iniquity do already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. The whole world know he's the wicked now. Okay, let's continue on. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. What's the spirit of the Lord's mouth? His prophets out here, man. That's prophesying day or night, man. Okay. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. That's you, Esau. Okay. Let's continue on, though. Verse 10. And this for you 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Seminole Indians who follow behind this devil, okay, and get led to your demise, okay? This is for you. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Verse 11. And for this, God sent them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Let's read that part again. All right? And with all deceivableness of unrighteous in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this, Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they shall believe a lie. That's for the 2/3 of you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, man. Because you really believe, man, that the so-called white man really is God, man. You really believe that, man. You really believe that, man. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right? Let's continue on, though, man. Let's continue on. Let's go to Revelation chapter 18, man. This is Revelations chapter 18, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundancies of her delicacies. Now, you got to ask yourself a question. How did the nations get drunk by America, man? Well, you have to look no further than American philosophies. Number one is democracy, man. They believed her, man. Okay, they believed her. And they have now come to find out that she's a lie. That smooth taste that was smooth at one time is not so smooth no more. Okay? Because she found out to be a lie. Okay? Let's continue on, though. This is, let's go to Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7 and 9, man. All right? America is the whore spoken of in Revelation, man. This is it. All right? That they slept with every nation, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7 to 9. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. That's right, man. And the nations are being mad is twofold. Because number one, they're mad because they found out they have been deceived but also those that believed it that went mad in the mind. Okay? Babylon is suddenly falling down. Salakia. Babylon is suddenly falling and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Let us, everyone, go into his own country, for her judgment reach unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. That's right, man. Because the eyes of the Lord is what? Are upon the scene for kingdom, man. America's about to get judged, man. Okay? Well, let's continue on nevertheless, man. Okay? She has been found out, man, to be a liar, full of deception, man. Okay? Let's go to the book of Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 52, verse 2, man. All right? This is Psalms chapter 52, verse 2, man. The tongue devises mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Hey, man, that's the so-called Edomites, man. Okay? And that's America as a whole, man. But, hey, man, you are the ones that ruling. So it starts with you, man. Let's read that again, man. The tongue deceiveth mischief like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. That's you Edomites, man. All right? Let's continue on, though, man. This is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. What the nation's going to do, since the nation have found that out, man. And I'm talking about your allies as well. Okay, Esau. What are they going to do? What is your brother in the EU going to do? Well, this is what they're going to do to you, man. Because they found out that you ain't nothing more than a liar. You rule by deception. You are the great whore that's spoken of in Revelation. So this is Revelation chapter 17, verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Hey, man, that's those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. America is going to be destroyed by intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. All right? Let's continue on, man. Let's continue on, man. All right, we living in some beautiful times here, man. Okay? This is Jeremiah. We get to see the downfall of our enemies, man. Hey, man, what's better than that? All right? This is Jeremiah chapter 9, and I'm going to read verse 8. Their tongue is an arrow shot out. It speaketh deceit. One speaketh peacefully to his neighbor with his mouth, but in his heart he layeth his weight. That's Esau, man. He speak so okay? He speaks so cunning. Hey, he come up like a lamb, then he show himself to be a dragon. That's Esau, okay? To understand Esau, don't trust this man. You can't trust him, man. He's nothing but full with lies. But let's continue on, man. He come up as a lamb, then speak like a dragon, man. That's Esau. But let's continue on, man. Let's go to the book of Psalms. So this is Psalms chapter 10, and we're going to start at verse 5. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 5, man. We're going to read down a little bit, okay? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. That's Esau, man. He's a very proud man. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. And that's these Edomites, man. These Edomites never think they're going to be in adversity. But hey, man, ever since of March 2020, all that has changed, man. Okay? Because now everybody is feeling the crunch. Everybody is feeling the squeeze, man. But one thing about our people, we used to struggling, man. So this is nothing. This ain't nothing but a normal day, man. We know how to survive. We know all about adversity. But a lot of people don't. A lot of people will start committing suicide. Why? Because they're losing their jobs. They can't provide for their family. Hey, man, how does it feel? Let's continue on, man. Let's continue on. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Oh, man. Let's read that again. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the village. In the secret places do he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. That's you, Esau. This is how you gain your power, man. By taking from the poor. Hey, listen. It costs you nothing to build America. America was built for free. It costs you nothing. All right? From my ancestors, all right, and my brethren, all right? It costs you nothing. Let's continue on, man. He layeth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He layeth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draw him into his net. He crouches humbly himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Hey, man, that's where you're wrong at. God did forget. Now it's your turn to get judged. Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah. You up for judgment. All right? Let's go to Psalms chapter 36. All right? So this is Psalms chapter 36. All right? We're going to start at verse 1. The transgression of the wicked said within my heart that there is no fear of God before his eyes. This is the mind of Esau, man. So this is why he do what he does, man. Because so-called Edomites, they don't believe in God, man. They really don't, man. They might say they do, but they don't. Look at their actions, okay? And this is their mind state anyway. For he flattereth himself in his own eyes until his iniquity be found to be hateful. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good. Okay? He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He settled himself in a way that is not good. He adoreth not evil. That's you, Esau, man. That's you. You ponder wickedness 24/7, man. Okay? That's you, man. All right? Let's continue on, man. Let's go to the book of Job, man. But you've been found out, man. You've been found out. This is Job chapter 15, verse 35. Job chapter 15, verse 35. They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity, and their belly prepare deceit. That's you, Esau. All you know is deception, man. That's why when any of you Edomites come around me, man, I try my best to get the fuck away from you, man. Because you're devils, man. Okay? And you gonna pay, man. All right? Let's continue on, man. All right? This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 19 to 21, man. You've been found out, man, to be the devil, man. You, your children, your elderly, all y'all the devil. Okay? This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 19 to 21. Hey, man, no peace for the wicked. No peace for the wicked. This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 19 to 21. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frame deceit, Esau. Thou sittest and speak against thy brother. Hey, Jacob, don't you do that? Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. These things hast thou done, I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. See, you thought the Lord was with you. Surprise! Let's continue on, man. but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. Beautiful. Let's continue on, man. Let's continue on, man. It's getting good now. It's getting real good. All right? Now, we're going to take it to, let's go to Ecclesiastes, man. Because Esau thought he got away, man. He thought it was smooth sellers, man. He didn't think the Lord seen him. So, hey, man, Esau felt like he didn't have to pay. Hey, man, you get ready to pay, man. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 11. He thought he got away. He thought he was a smooth criminal, like Michael Jackson. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11 to 13. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of man is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he fear not before God. So there you have it, Esau. Hey, it's over for you, man. Let's continue on, man. It's over for you. All right? Because in your mind, you think you're going to rule forever. You think your kingdom's going to rule forever. Okay? Wrong. This is Psalm chapter 49 and 11. See, one thing about this Bible, man, this Bible reveals you, Esau. It reveals everybody. But especially who is the wicked, man. It reveals you, Esau. You are the son of perdition. This is Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their names. Yeah, Esau, it's over for you, man. See? Hey, what is the name of America? America is named by who? America's Vespucci. Who was Africa named by? Scipio Leo Africanus. That's you, Esau. That's what you do, man. Hey, man, you are found out, man. You can't hide no more, man. All right? But let's continue on, man. This is Psalms chapter 109, verse 2, man. All right? This is Psalms 109 and 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are opened up against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. And the Lord know who you are, man. Okay, starting with you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Gettys, you DuPonts, you Soros, you Gates. Hey, man, you going into slavery, man. You're going to be the first crops of slaves, man. Slavery is getting ready to come back in a major way, man. But instead of this time, it's not going to be Negroes in chains. This is going to be you so-called Edomites, man. All right? Because this word cannot be stopped. It can't be stopped. Okay? This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. The gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua cannot be stopped. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. All right? And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength of the kingdom of our God and the power of Yahushua, for the accuser of our brethren. Who is the accuser of our brethren? That's you, Esau. The accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. And we know about that, Esau. There's nothing you can hide from Yahushua. And look, by default, there's nothing you can hide from the prophets. You know what I mean? Because the elect understand and see all, man. Okay? Through the mercy and through the will of Yahushua, man. Not of our own doing, but through the will and through the mercy of Yahushua. We see you, man. You can't hide, man. You can't hide. Okay? Let's continue on, man. Let's continue on, man. All right? This is Job chapter 20, verse 11. Okay? This is Job chapter 20, verse 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Let's read that again, man. His bones are full of the sin of his youth. That's you Edomites, man. Your whole bones, all your whole body is full of sin, man. Okay? Which shall lie down with him in the dust. There you go, man. Let's read that one more time. Job 20 and 11. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Hey, man, that's you so-called Edomites, man. You fucking liars, man. All right? Now, let's get the book of Sirach, man. This is Sirach chapter 14. And when we're going to read verses 4 to 7, man. Okay? So this is Sirach chapter 14, which is Ecclesiasticus. And we're going to start at verse 14, man. Yeah, man. For he gathered by defrauding his own soul, gathered for others, that shall spend his goods righteously. That's you, Esau. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envied himself. And this is a recompense of his wickedness. That's you, Esau. And if he do good, he do it unwillingly. So if Esau do something good for you, hey man, there's a motive behind it. He do it unwillingly. Okay? And at last, he will declare his wickedness. You cannot trust this devil, man. Because at the last, he will declare his wickedness. Let's continue though. All right? Now, this is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21, man. You cannot trust him, man. You cannot trust him. This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. See, one thing about these scriptures, man, these scriptures reveal him. This is why these so-called Edomites don't believe in the Bible. This is why they hate the Lord, man, because this Bible revealed them as the wicked. Okay? This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. That is you Edomites, man. Okay? Because once again, man, the words of your mouth are smoother than butter, but war is in your heart. That's you, man. Let's continue on, man. Let's get Sirach. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 10, man. Okay? One thing about when this Bible come out, man, these Edomites got to go. They can't stay around long now. They can't stay around long. It get hot. It get hot for them. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12. We're going to start at verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, go crouching, yet take good heed, beware of him. Thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. That's you, Esau. Okay? You can't trust this devil, man. All right? Set him not by thee. When he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. There you have it, man. You can't trust this devil, man. You can't trust him. Okay? Let's continue on, man. Thing about us, man, we done woke up, man. You know, the world is scared seeing Negroes and Latinos preaching this Bible, man. Because one thing they know, man, they want to see us doing drugs, shooting each other. Nah, man, it's a new day. It's a new day, man. It's a new day. A very new day, man. Nah, man. The elect have came back. Let's go to Habakkuk, man. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5, man. You know, you want to see us destroying one another. Well, the 2/3 going to do that. But the elect, we can clean ourselves. Well, through Yahweh Shah, you know, he got us cleaned up, man. Only through his mercy. You know, nothing of our own doing, man. Because, hey, at the end of the day, we ain't nothing, man. This is all the mercy of Yahweh Shah, man. Okay. Let's go to Habakkuk. Okay. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Hey, talking about you, Esau. Ye also, because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man. Now, who is more prouder than these so-called Edomites? Man, they are the most proudest, the most arrogant people ever on the face of this earth, man. Okay? Neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. That's you Edomites, man. Okay? Let's continue on, man. You have been found out. Let's go to the book of James, man. This is James chapter 5, man. Okay, see, we know how you got your riches, man. You got your riches by deceit, okay? And look, your riches is a testimony against you, man. Okay, this is James chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. The Lord ain't forgot about you, man. Your riches are corrupt. Your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is cankered. And the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Have ye heaped treasure together for the last days? Yeah, they did it. You know, we know about your underground bunkers, man. We know about that. Okay? Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your field, which of you kept back by fraud prior, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered to the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth. Have ye lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton? Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Have ye condemned and killed the just, and he doeth not resist you? That's you Edomites, man. You done did all this killing, and you don't think you got to pay for it. Look, you killed over 100 million North American Indians. You killed over 100 million Negroes. You killed about 80 million Latinos. You think you're going to get away with that, man? You're not going to get away with that, man. It's your time to pay, okay? You're not going to get away from that, man, okay? That was in the past. Well, didn't nobody tell you that the Lord required things from the past? Didn't nobody tell you this? Let's continue on, man. Now, this is Sirach chapter 10, verse 8, man. Today is a good day to be alive, man. To see the downfall of your enemies, man, is a perfect time to be alive, man. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit. How did he get his riches again? You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Gettys, you DuPonts, you Soros, Bill Gates. How did you get your riches? Let's read it again. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. There you have it, man. The prophets are back, man. All right. Let's continue on, man. Let's continue on. Let's go to Job chapter 20, verse 15, man. All right. This is Job chapter 20, verse 15, all right? He swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. Hey, man, give that up, man. Give that up back to the rightful owners. The Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, Sunni Indians, you are the children of Israel that the Bible speaks of, contrary to popular belief, man. All right? Let's continue on, man. Hey, we got a kingdom coming from us, man. All right? Just stay strong in these last days, man, because things are getting ready to get real bad out here. If you don't have the Lord on your side, you're going to die out here, man. It's going to get that bad out here, man. All right? So listen, man. Now is the time to repent and come back to the Lord, man. Okay? Come back to the Lord while he still may be found, man. This is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 9, man. We're in that time, man. This is this is Proverbs chapter 13, verse 9. The light of the righteous rejoiceth, but the lamp of the wicked shall be put out. Let's continue on, man. All right? Let's continue on, man. This is Proverbs chapter 24, verse 20. Okay? For there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. That's right, man. All this wickedness you have done, you getting ready to pay for it. You can't run it that day. Ain't no running. This is Job chapter 21, verse 17. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out? How oft cometh their destruction upon them? God distributes sorrow in his anger. And that's a justice God right there, man. That's a just God. Salaki. All right? Yahweh ain't forgot about you wicked, man. He ain't forgot about you, man. He see how you treat his people every day, man. The Lord is looking at you, man. The Lord is looking at you. It's pay up time now. Hey, the same way you did our children, guess what? The Lord's getting ready to do your children. The same way you did our elderly, guess what? The Lord's going to do that. Okay? The Lord getting ready to judge you Edomites and the rest of you heathens, man. You ain't getting away, man. Hell no, you ain't getting away. No, you ain't getting away, man. Let's go to the book of Ezekiel, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 28. Ezekiel chapter 28. Verse 7 to 10, man. Behold, therefore, will I bring strangers upon thee, the terror of the nations, that they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile their brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die, the death of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. Wilt thou say before him that slayed thee, I am a God? Because Esau, you are not a God. But thou shalt be a man, and no God in the hands of him that slayed thee. Thou shalt die the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of the strangers. For I have spoken it, said the Lord, man. And that's right, man. And your own Edomite brethren, along with the other heathen, they're going to put you to death, man. Those intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. But Yahweh shot, man. He going to have us and the angels going to these underground bunkers to get you leaks, man. And to slap chains on y'all, man. Y'all going into slavery, man. Okay? You are not a God, Esau. You are nothing more than a man. You're not a God. Okay? Let's continue on, though, man. Let's go to Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 14. All right? Isaiah chapter 14. And we're going to start at... we're going to start at verse 5. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepters of the rulers. He hath smote the people in wrath with a continually stroke. He that ruleth the nation in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and quiet. They break forth into singing. That's right, man. That's what it's going to be like when you get taken out of power, Esau. Okay? Ye, the fir trees, rejoice at thee, the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow is come us against us. Hey, man, even the trees going to say that, man. The trees said, since you've been laid down, now we can get rest. Okay? Everything is mourning because you devils are in rulership, man. Okay? You crackers. Hail from beneath is moved from thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stir up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It shall raise up from their thrones and all the kings of the nation. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Amen. And that's how the nations are looking at you, Edomites. That's how the nations are looking at you right now. And especially America as a whole. Okay? Because the nations are looking at you like, we can take America now. That's how the nations are looking, man. That's how the other heathens are looking at America, man. They see America as weak right now, man. Okay? Let's continue on. Let's stay in Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? You Edomite. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend to heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and shall consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? There you have it, man. Because once again, man, Esau, you forgot about who put you in power, man. Because, hey, man, you ruling is nothing more than prophecy, man. But you getting taken out of rulership is prophecy as well, man. Okay? Every kingdom has had a turn to rule. Every nation. Before you, you had the Babylonians. You had the Assyrians. You had the Egyptians. Because, hey, what's different about you? What's different about you, America? You had your time to rule. You Edomites, and y'all going down, man. Y'all going down. What's different about you? Nothing. That's the answer. Okay? This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17, man. All right? This matter is by the decree of the watchers. That's talking about the angels. And the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruler in the kingdom of man, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of man. This is why you're ruling, Esau, because the Lord set you up. But now, as he set you up, he's getting ready to take you down. Your time has came to an end, man. All right, let's continue on. This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. Okay, Daniel chapter 2, verse 21. And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and set up kings. And he giveth wisdom unto the wise, and knowledge to them that know understanding. There you have it, man. This is all done by the hands of the Lord, man. Not by you, Esau. You are done. Let's go to the book of Psalms, man. Because this word cannot be stopped. And all you mockers, you're going to die. Okay? All right? You're going to die. And you women out here, man, you're going to get put to death, man. Because a lot of you women out here are proud as hell, man. You will be put to death out here, man. All right? This is Psalms chapter 75, verse 5. Lift up your horns on high. Speak not with a stiff neck. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge. He put down one and set up another. There you have it, man. This is all done by God, man. The Lord is going to stop the proud from talking, man. It's a lot of proud people out here in this world, man. The Lord going to put them to death, man. Okay? He going to put them to death, man. He going to put these demons to death, man. They're going, hey, man, these demons going to get put to death. And in that day, we're going to laugh at them, man. They ain't going to have no help. All right? No help. This is Isaiah chapter 5. All right? Chapter 5. And I'm going to put curses on them before I leave today. All right? This is Isaiah chapter 5. But I'm going to start at verse 14. Therefore, hell enlarges himself and opened her mouth without measure. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp. And that will rejoice of, he shall descend into it. And the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humble, and the eyes of the lofty shall be humble. Because one thing about these so-called women out here, they have made a deal with Satan. You dig what I'm saying? And especially you Israelite women, especially you Negro women, you Latino women, you Native American Indian women. You love the white man. The white man is your God. You gonna be put to death out here, man. Okay? You gonna be put to death. All right? Now, let's continue on, man. This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5. All right? Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5, man. We in that time, man. We in that time. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 5, man. Everyone that is proud in his heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Hey, man, you wicked shall be put to death, man. Okay? You're not going to get away, man. All right? You're not going to get away, man. Because in a minute, you're not going to be able to pick up the phone and dial 911. Ain't nobody coming to your rescue. What are you going to say in that day? And it's coming soon. It's coming soon. What are you going to say when you can't pick up the phone and dial 911? What are you going to say? Huh? Huh? All that talking going to cease. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through until thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. You know? Because these curses will come upon you Edomites, man. And I'm going to end it off. You know, I got two more. Let's go to Job. This is Job chapter 14, verse 5. All right? Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bound that he cannot pass. It's over for you, Edomites. It's over. All right? It's over. So with that being said, man, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Rakaki Das. All right? Shalom, family.